2021, baby. Old Telegraph. back at Fruitbat Falls, because it's one of our favourite spots. Just magical. While the boys have been off doing fishing and stuff, Ellie decided to teach herself a new skill. Not a bad spot to juggle. So, you guessed it, more repairs. Freaking Nissan life. We've got a split in the intercooler hose, so I've just got the 1,000 mph tape. Wrap the split. Hopefully that seals it up.
You.
Another little tailgate party. Got Grizzly Dillas. To be really careful on the PDR. We just got the vehicle completely airborne on an unexpected bump in the road. Was that fun, Ellie?
No, but kind of.
Yeah, it was a little bit fun, but pretty scary and super dangerous and really bad on your vehicle. So sometimes you just can't see them until it's too late. There's another one.
No, we wouldn't have done all those obstacles, and we yeah, I'll probably be more proactive in planning. Have fun for that summer.
Yeah, bush cooking on the fire. Bit of rib fillet, corn, some spuds. Well, we did have a nice quiet little camping spot, very secluded and remote. Next minute, bit of peace and quiet back in the camp. Making a coffee. We are making our run back to Cairns today. Dave's got a few more running repairs. Just might show you this temporary drive belt we made out of ratchet strap and a bit of 1,000 mph tape, and believe us, it actually worked. but then we tried to beef it up more by putting the second one over top. That didn't work. Then we tried zip ties, definitely didn't work. But this in itself was actually pretty good, and we still decided to leave it in the bush and drive back to Weeper, which was definitely the right decision. So Dave wants to use that now to try and re-repair the intercooler hose, which is yeah, absolute bush mechanics at this stage. I think the diesel tank at the back started to leak a bit again too, so definitely a patchwork to get home, but she's been an awesome trip.
Bloomfield.
Finally, past Imogen Creek. Beautiful spot. Looks like we have problems. Yeah, Daintree. Crossing the Daintree River on the ferry. It is night time, obviously. Looks like we've blown a diff seal, maybe. We'll have a better inspection tomorrow in Cairns. We'll pull up and change the engine oil and find out where it is. We'll just smelt it coming through the Daintree then, so hopefully should be right to get back, but we are on our way home. It's probably the end of the fun stuff. So that was the Bloomfield Track. It's pretty rough, beautiful area, but the road was crap. A lot of concreting going on at the moment, so maybe it will be better in the future. But yeah, glad we ticked it off the list anyway. Daintree is an amazing spot. So alright, back in the repair shed. Pulled the wheel off. Having a good inspection of this. We've looked through everything trying to figure out what's going on here. Originally thought it was diff seal. It's just weird where all the grease is, not grease, where all the oil was sitting. Smells like diff oil. Both the CV boots are covered in it. all the shock, your whole wheel arch just covered in it, so it was a bit confusing. Pulled the shock out, checked it, and it is okay. Thought maybe we'd blown a shock seal, but it's okay. So we're going back to the diff, and what we've worked out, we think at this stage, is the oil. You can see in there, that's the diff breather, and there is grease, oil right below it, and then it's just run down onto everything else, rotating around all this, flinging it everywhere. So we're pretty confident that's what's going on at the moment. And duck to the shop, drop the engine oil, top up the diff oil. When we drop it, we'll check and see how good it is. But the level is a little bit lower. It still seems pretty clean though, so maybe a lesson to, as soon as you get back on bitumen, take your hubs out, take it out full drive straight away, instead of we drive through the part of the Daintree on the bitumen roads, the windy roads, with it still in four-wheel drive. So that could be what's caused this. Danger Dave helping us out. Hopefully we get that sorted and then we can start heading home. A little bit more damage video. That's wrong. Yeah, a little bit more damage. That should be connected to that. More damage. Wrong. Finally come time to leave. We spent the best part of the day working on the cars again. Good and bad news. A lot of stuff is broken. Good news is my engine oil is clean. There's no water in it, so we dropped that out, replaced it. I've already driven over 5,000 k's since I left home for this trip, so it's due to replacement. Bad news is the diff oil was low. That was what was leaking, and there's metal shavings in the bottom of it. It's front diff. We don't need it to get home, but it's a bit of a concern, so we'll assess that later on. Everything's dirty. A lot of other stuff's bent and broken. We've had an amazing time. Dave's got a lot of things broken on the patrol as well. He can sort them out.
Already ordered.
He can sort them out later. Absolutely epic trip. Probably do another little video if we make it back to the Goldie. But this is Dave signing out.
See you guys.
We couldn't have done it without him, so.
Couldn't have done without you two.
Legend.
Here we go.
Boy. Well, it is the last leg of the journey this morning. We pulled up just outside Gladstone last night for a camp, and we only have 6.5 hours to go. It's the shortest day driving yet. Car is still running, and
yes,
yeah, home it is.
It's been an epic trip. Woo!
One more gravel road.
300 meters. onto Stevo.
We are 5k's from home, and we are 5k's away from hitting 7,000 on this trip. Absolutely epic. We made it.
Yo, 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 yo!
We did it.
Home!
Made it home. Made it home. We made it home. From Cape York, we made it home. We're dust in the red dirt. Up and down, round and round. Corrugated roads. Flooding cars and pushing them down cliffs. Through wood. Zane Austen and David Hart. Both very mechanically smart. Made it home. We made it home. From Cape York.
It's good to be home. We're down on the beach having a beer. Check out home. Unreal. Just reflecting on an epic journey. And just want to say I'm going to try and do a big video after this about the trip we did, just to kind of question thing for people thinking about going. Recap on everything we did, things we did right, things we did wrong, what we should have taken, what we shouldn't have taken. Good English. Yeah, it's a bit of a recap on the whole thing, and there's so much crammed into 3 weeks. So much to go back through and look and see what we did and achieved and experienced, and it was really a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of things went wrong, and it was amazing. A lot of character building. Just one for the memory books for sure. So yeah, I'll try and do that later. But see you later.
Peace.